I am live. I'm live. Hope you, when y'all do come in here, those that may or may not. Oh shit, I got a phone in here that's probably gonna ring. I don't know. Got my cell phone in here too. It's probably gonna ring. I can mute that one. Hold on. I'm gonna see what's gonna happen. Just to see what's going on. Get my finger on the pulse of people. Find out what's happening. I got two eyeballs in here. Speaker forever hold your peace. Wow. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna give it a couple of seconds. I'm sipping a little whiskey. Yes, indeed, I am. I have been away for a minute doing things. Actually, I'm hey, what's going on? Now my sister's in here. Jean's in here. Kent, what's going on? Dr. Fonville, what's up? Said Mrs. Dogfire. That's Mrs. Daddy Cook's, Mrs. Riddick's sister. Don't get it wrong. Hey, Keita, what's going on? Now, the only reason I came in here. Hey, Carl, I miss you too, sweetie. I do. The reason I can, hopefully, first of all, can y'all hear me? Hopefully, you guys can hear me. Hopefully, you can. I'm just a jibber jabbering, and I don't know if y'all can hear me at all. Look, I'm trying to reach over here inconspicuously so I can turn this fan on. All right. All right. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. I just watched this. Thank you, man. I just watched this debate. All right, the Trump Biden debate, and I'm like, I kind of want to talk about it. I'm nobody from nobody, but I'm somebody when it comes to me being concerned about my nation, my country. Thank you, Carla. That debate, although there were some good things out of it, I think it was a shit show. I think the whole thing was a shit show, but not terrible. Not terrible. But I want to hear what you guys think about it. Now, I could put a link in here. If you want a link, I could give you a link and I could bring you on. Or I'm not taking calls right now because my phone's only got 28%. And I would hate for my phone to die if I start taking calls. So I'll dwell off of the if you're on my Facebook or if I have your email and you want to come in and talk about this, I can send you a link and you can come right into this broadcast that I'm doing right now. Other than that, we can talk about it through, I'm looking at the chat right there. Now, good things and bad things. The things that I feel that needed to happen. I'm sorry, Gene says someone needs to turn the damn mic off when it's not their turn. Agreed. The things that needed to happen. I think they did and didn't. What needed to happen on both sides, Republican and Democrat. Okay, I'm talking Trump first. What I think President Trump needed to do was to change his image in order to bring in people not his base. And that didn't happen. He was same old Trump. So that was a fail. Now, Joe Biden, Democratic side, I think he needed to not look shaky. Now, he did some good stuff, and I really liked the way Trump was going blah, 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 and he would look straight to the camera and say, all right, folks, here's the deal. I think he kind of won in that way, but he wasn't unshaky. That makes sense? So I think that was a fail. Now, overall, who won and who lost, I think Trump did more of the same on his side, whereas I think Biden did a little bit better on his side by addressing the American people and not getting sucked into the nonsense. I think. Kent says, Phil, I did not watch the debate. I know who I'm voting for and I don't need any political drama from these two. And I agree. Most people already know who they're going to vote for. But that 10 to 15% that are undecided, watch this debate. The ones that gave a shit enough, the ones that cared enough, watch the debate. So now, if you're undecided, here's my question. If you were undecided and watched the debate, who was the most effective? That's the only purpose of the debate. All right. A Trump supporter is a Trump supporter. Okay. A Biden supporter is a Biden supporter. You can break it down more than that. A Republican's a Republican, a Democrat's a Democrat. Now, a Democrat doesn't mean that you're a Biden supporter. You could be a Democrat and see things differently. You could be a Republican and see things differently. Okay. But if you're that not decided voter, we're a month away, 30 plus days away from the election. And if at this point you're still undecided, something has to happen to either sway you to one side or the other or make you vote, period. Because now they're talking about the 15% of folks that are undecided. What about the shitload of folks that say, fuck it, I'm not going to vote? There you go. There you have it. All right. Dre Fonville says, I can't wait to see Harris. I know. I want to see that one too. I want to see that one too. I watched the whole thing from beginning to end. Okay. Now, I don't need people to make up my mind for me. The debate wasn't for me. All right. The debate just let me look at both candidates again. Okay. Do I have my mind made up already? Of course I do. Not going to tell you who it is, but let me screw you up a little bit. I'm pro gun. I like my guns. I'm pro gun. I'm also pro equal pay for women's rights. Okay. I'm pro law enforcement, but I'm also pro freaking law enforcement reform. You with me? So I'm all over the place on this one. All right, I got my views. I have voted. I am a registered independent. I have voted Republican and I have voted Democratic. Bam, there it is. I'm going to vote for what I think is my best interest. You feeling me? I'm going to vote for what I think is the best for me and people like me. All right. Now, what I mean by people like me is common sense Americans. I don't care what color you are, white, black, Puerto Rican, short, fat, skinny, tall, pretty, ugly. Pretty or ugly. Anyway, people like me, Americans that want shit to be fair. Now, like Frank Daddy says, then they can't bitch when the person gets into office and they don't want if they don't. I agree. Wait, now let me throw this out. Let me throw this out. If you don't vote, I think you should shut the fuck up. If you didn't care enough, if you didn't have a voice to try to direct the country, then if you get a president you don't like, shut the fuck up because you didn't have a voice. All right. That's my view. But then you have great comedian George Carlin says, if I don't vote, then I can bitch and complain because whoever went in, I didn't vote for. So, hey, there's all kinds of, different views on shit. All right. But anyway, what did you guys see? Do I got enough battery to take phone calls? I got 28%. All right, fuck it. I'm gonna take calls until my phone dies. I'm doing it. Let me plug that in and let me find the doggone number. Shit. Because obviously I'm not gonna give you my regular cell phone number because that's crazy. But I will give you my podcast number and y'all can call in. Frack Daddy says what? Don't vote. Don't vote. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, hold on, folks. I gotta. He said call in. Ken. Ken already got the number. Hold on, let me make sure I got it plugged in. Let me turn that up just in case. All right, let me dig up this doggone number. It's in my documents. And matter of fact, Kent, if you're here, if you want to jump in, man, hold on. I'm moving stuff around while I'm getting myself. I was gonna say coagulated. While I get myself combobulated. Come on, computer. All right. While I get myself squared away here, documents. Oh my goodness. Man, I put it up all the time, man. Hold on, let me find it. I used to have it on 3x5 card, but I got people that live here with me and they done moved my shit. Damn it. Damn it, boy. And my wife's probably downstairs watching this right now anyway, saying, that boy, that dude talking some crazy stuff. Hold on just a second here. Keep on typing, folks. Keep on typing. I'll figure it out here in a second. I will tell you this. Today, maybe the next day, be the last day I'm on this computer. I got a killer rig coming in. My birthday happened on the 27th. And I got a monster. Check this out, guys. I got a killer gaming rig, and I don't game. I got a killer gaming rig coming in here. I'm talking about 32 freaking gigs of RAM, solid state drive, freaking killer freaking video card. I'm running a Ryzen 7 8-core processor. This thing will be able to process like 8K video. It ought to be here tomorrow. And then I get the other RAM the next day. So I've been waiting for this system to come in so I can enhance my editing and everything else be faster, and even this. So yeah, that's what's going on. But hold on, let me find this. Always when you're not looking for something. Oh, there it is right there. Okay. All right, Ryan says, man, Trump was dodging questions like Mayweather. Yeah, this is true. This is true. Now, as far as performance, I'm waiting for this to pop up saying processing. Hopefully it's not got my my audio all jacked up. As far as performance, Trump was he was true to form. Trump did his thing. Okay. He said what he had to say. I'm not going to say if it's true or false. Y'all can look at it and do your own fact checking, or, figure that out for yourself. Okay. Now, he did bring up 2 or 3 times. He tried to bring up some nonsense about Hunter Biden and some money, and they just ignored the stuff. Look at that. Cynthia Jones put the number up before I could. There it is. Let me just do that. Thank you, Cynthia. Appreciate you. There you go, guys. If you want to call in, how did you know that, Cynthia? If you want to call, I got 28% on my battery. And that's the number I was just about to put up, 910-479-4325. Hey, yo, what's going on? Hey, I just watched that. Gene just said something too. I just watched that, what they call a debate. It was interesting. And I want to talk about it. So if you want to call in and y'all want to talk about it, that's the number right there on the screen. You gotta remember, I know, right? Look, I'm gonna get back into podcasting more often, y'all. But I've been busy. I've been upgrading. I've been upgrading equipment. I'm waiting for that to come in. I got a t-shirt thing happening. That's getting ready to happen too. And I'm about to go full force now. And we'll see how this goes. I've been biding my time. I didn't mean to say Biden. Anyway, I've been biding my time trying to get things going. I'm gonna see what I can do. Ryan O'Neill says it was 2 kids fighting over who had the best crayon. And I know, right? I know. There was a few moments. Nothing was bam pow. Nothing was pop. Hold on, wait. Do I got anything? Hold on. Let me check my shizzle. There was nothing. I don't have a kaboom. Do I have a kaboom? Come on. I gotta have something. Let's try this. There was no let's go back. There was none of this. There were no ice cold moments. You like that? That's the best I could do. Shit. There was no ice cold moments. And I got this one right here. Nothing broke the bank, but anyway. Oh, I got a call. Who the hell?
Call from
the dog father.
Oh, hell.
to accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
What's going on, dog father?
Hey, yo!
What's going on, baby?
Hey, man. What, man, come on, man. Did you see what I saw?
I think I saw what you saw. I saw two people
goodness.
trying to state their case. I had one that was trying to sling bullshit and argue, and I saw the other one trying not to fall into it, but not doing too good, didn't really have good responses, and then would just turn to the American people and say, all right, folks. So that part was good. All right. But
oh, man.
This is what was making me mad. I was sitting there and I had better shit to say than Joe Biden did. My wife's like, baby. I was like, just say it, Joe. Just say this. I was so, yeah.
The only thing that I'm sitting there watching this and I'm like, man, Joe, just keep it together, because I know Trump is going to go to the flow. Just keep it together. And I mean, dude, this is why I could not be a politician. I could not be on that stage because there's a few times I probably would have lost my cool and my whole presidential election bid would have went by the wayside because I'd have slapped the bejesus out of somebody.
Man, my whole debate would have been cussing.
Oh, man.
I'd be like, shut the fuck up. So. Yeah. I'm sorry. What?
Right. No, but you know what, man? On the real though, I mean, honestly, it's just my opinion. If you're still undecided at this point, then you probably haven't really been paying a lot of attention. But for those people that are not, decided on which way they want to roll,
yeah,
I feel like those are the ones that probably got robbed tonight because it's not like anybody learned anything new. I really don't understand why we're having debates because regardless of policy or this and that and the other, 45 is not the type of person that can actually have a debate where he will shut up and listen for the 2 minutes. And if you're interrupting somebody like, Biden or whatever, it's easy to get him flustered, get him, caught up or whatever, and he can't get his points across. And, it just became one of these situations where I just felt like this was just crazy. Like you got all these other countries sitting there looking at us and trying to figure out what in the hell are we doing if this is the best two people that we could put on this platform in front of the world, dude. Come on.
I agree with you, but I feel it's like this. My soon-to-be son-in-law says that joke about Dave Chappelle. He said, "Can you imagine me being Chinese? This is how I feel inside." Anyway,
man,
dude, the purpose of the debate is so that you can appeal to the American people, so that both sides can state their case. Now, obviously,
even in previous years.
Well, that actually happened tonight. Like I said, it was a shit show. It was a shit show. But you can clearly tell which person was trying to talk about policy and talk to the American people. And you can clearly tell who was just trying to talk shit and get their base riled up. You with me? You with me? That I mean,
I hear you on that.
that's what I looked at. My wife gets mad at me. You looking at politics again? I'm like, motherfucker, you still in America? Yes, I am. Anyway, I do not call my wife motherfucker. I just want to say that. Anyway, but
no, but you know what? Watching this is it's for me. It's not even tonight. You know, the debate coming up. You know, whatever. It wasn't even about politics because I knew that we weren't really going to get to talk politics.
Right.
This was more about just seeing what was going to happen. You know, that was really, for me, that was more, because I already knew, dude, you already know what you're going to get out of Biden. You already know what you're going to get out of Trump. So it's not like we're going to get anything new. I just wanted to see what was going to happen when you get the two of them in the same room facing each other and what was going to happen.
And that's what it was about. Hold on, wait. I got to find it. Here you go. 1, 2, 3. That's what it was about, man. This is the first time they faced off together when they were trying to compete. And that's cool. Now, they got 2 more debates coming. All right. Remember back, everybody says, oh, Obama's going to kick Mitt Romney's ass. They got a debate, the first one, and Romney wiped the floor with Obama. We were like, oh, shit. Remember the first debate? Okay.
Yeah, we were talking about that, you know, trying to be too passive and trying to be too respectful, and it came across like you were just a punk.
And see, now, Trump's going to be aggressive. Hopefully, Biden's going to learn from it. Trump's going to be aggressive. See, what happened the last debates, there was 50, 11 motherfuckers on the stage, right? There was like 10, 12, 13 people on the stage. This was one-on-one, all right? Last time Biden was in a debate, there was like 10, 12, oh, not 10, 12. It was a bunch of people on the stage. Okay. This is freaking Rocky and the Russian. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to bust you up, go for it. You know, that type of stuff. You know, this is Clubber Lang and Rocky Balboa and Rocky 3, man. Come on. And they're filling each other out. Now, obviously, they're going to refine. You ain't gonna refine Trump. You're gonna get the same thing.
I'm about to say, dude, refine what?
Yeah, you ain't gonna refine Trump. Now, you might refine Biden a little bit, but come on, man. You're a 70-year-old dude. You ain't gonna change so much. All right. I just had a birthday. I'm 50. I'm 53 now. I ain't changing shit. My clothes, underwear, maybe a couple seasons on the recipe.
They are who they are.
Exactly. And you're not gonna change. Now, this isn't so much, in my view, about the candidates. This is more about what it's more about what we think they're going to do for the nation. That's what you're voting for. What you think one or the other is going to do for the nation. Now, you're either happy with the way things are, or you're looking forward to some type of a change. Now, there's only 2 changes that I can see right now. You got one side saying shit was great, ignore the virus, but shit was great, and we gonna make it great again, ignore the virus because shit's fucked up right now. And then you got this was mishandled and I can fix it. Those are the 2 fucking arguments. You with me?
Yeah.
Okay,
much.
I thought my phone died. You scared me. Now, people gonna get mad at me. Oh, this was a blessed economy. The stock market and the black unemployment was the lowest. Blah blah. Yeah, it was. And then this virus showed up. Now you got the 2 different versions of folks. Oh, this is China's fault. China sent this here. Okay. Call it the China virus. None of this was Trump's fault because of the China virus. Okay, so if this was an attack from China, then why didn't our freaking law enforcement president fucking retaliate and freaking defeat this shit? There you go. If you want to take that route,
still owe money.
If you want to take that route, it wasn't his fault. This was thrust upon us. Then what the fuck you do to fix it? That's my thing.
Pretty much.
Because he didn't close not one state. He didn't impose anything nationwide. So therefore, you can't open the country because you didn't close the motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? Oh, he's
So
saying
he's gonna take credit for all of everything that happened that was good. He's gonna take the credit for
everything
it.
that's good. Now, Biden.
You know he got the Big Ten back to playing football, right? You know that, right?
Yeah, he did bring back football. Unfortunately, I'm not a football fan. He did bring football back. But then what's funny is he brought football back and the NFL's playing, the NBA's playing, all that shit. Now, I just heard there's
he brought sexy back.
Yeah, but there's 10 people from one team. I forget which team it is that's got COVID now. 10 people from one. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Well, you need to open the schools. Fine, open the schools. But now we got upticks of this virus nationwide. And the only thing I can see that's changed is schools are opening. You got Trump rallies with no one social distancing, wearing masks. That's two things. And you just got Florida just said, fuck it all together. Florida just like everything's open. Fuck it. What's his name? DeSantis?
Yeah,
the governor of Florida just said, fuck it. Thank you. Franklin Bowden. I'm sorry. Reverend Bowden. Let me wash my leg. I'm sorry. But anyway, come on, man.
Dude, only thing that I want, because again, we can be on the opposite sides of the aisle or whatever and not agree on policy or whatever, and that is absolutely fine, and that's kind of the fabric of the country. Mm-hmm. What I just want to see people do is be consistent. If you mad because, H1N1 happened and Obama, was in office and he should be fired and held accountable, and it was 2 or 3 people that died from it or whatever.
No,
okay,
2 from
why are
from
you
Ebola.
Not more? Yeah, why are you from Ebola? Correct. Yeah. Why are you not more angry now when we got 200,000 people that died from this virus? Yeah, it wasn't his fault. I don't think anybody can say that it was his fault that the virus happened. But you know what? Flip the script and put Obama in office.
Well, don't even do that. Don't even do that.
Didn't say anything.
Don't flip the script. No, freaking the virus, COVID was not Trump's fault, but it was still Trump's responsibility.
But you know what? A real leader, whether you in the military, and you were military, my dad was military, there's a military culture. The buck stops with the leader. A leader takes responsibility for all things that go wrong, but this guy doesn't take responsibility for anything.
At all. And then
I just have a huge problem with that.
I agree. He puts himself in a position where he can deflect. Okay.
Of course.
Former, retired, United States Army Airborne Ranger. I taught Ranger School for freaking 8 years. One of the most elite schools in the United States military, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, all of it, even NATO, came to Ranger School, the United States Army Ranger School. And one of the core things is any leader is responsible for everything that his unit does or fails to do. If I'm the leader and we do something, I'm responsible. If we fail to do something, I'm still responsible.
Absolutely.
Any leader is responsible for everything that their unit does or fails to do. Now, I'm not talking about the presidency, okay, because the presidency is not in charge of a unit at all. But the commander and fucking chief is responsible for our military.
Absolutely.
You with me? So the commander in chief is the leader of the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard. Oh, and the Space Force. He's responsible. He's responsible for all of. He's the leader of our military. All right. So come on, man. Anything that our military does or fails to do, he's responsible for. Anybody that dies.
Stop with military though. It's not even just military.
Well,
though,
I was talking
across the board.
I was talking commander in chief, just that role.
Yeah.
Just that role.
For me, it's just leadership, period, man. I mean, whether you dealing with the private sector that he dabbles in that he probably shouldn't be, but he does. I don't care what sector you're dealing with, man. When the people that you put in the different places within your cabinet don't get the job done, ultimately they're under your leadership.
No, but he fired them and calls them losers.
The biggest thing was he sat on the sidelines screaming, hooping, and hollering
Mhm.
when, Obama was in office and saying, this happened and that happened, he should be fired and blah, 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 blah. But then when it's happening now, it's, well, that was so-and-so and it wasn't I didn't fail. We're giving ourselves an A+. I'm like, dude, come on, man. I just want to hear you say, just, one good time, you know what? Yeah, we screwed up. We're human. We're going to get it fixed. Okay, now I can roll with you.
Exactly.
But when you keep, acting like you're so damn perfect and everything you do is absolutely right and you're never wrong, dude, I can't relate to that.
There is nothing wrong with making mistakes as long as you admit that you made a mistake and this is what I'm going to do to fix it or make it better.
Yeah.
And that's what we lack, I feel, in this president. He wants all the credit for the good shit. Oh, we had the best economy. Yeah, we did have the best economy. It was great when freaking Obama gave it to you and Biden, and he made it great again and greater. I'll give him that. I'll give you that. He did.
Each president can say that. Each president can say that.
No, they
can't.
can't.
The can keeps getting kicked down the road.
All of them can't say that. When freaking Clinton took it over, the freaking deficit was fucked up. But when Clinton got finished, even though they did the whole freaking what was it, the crime bill, and they fucked up a whole bunch of black people. Now I ain't gonna get you wrong. Yeah, all right, a lot of people went to jail. War on drugs that started with freaking Reagan and slid into freaking Clinton. A lot of people got jacked up. People were going to jail, mandatory freaking sentences and shit. A lot of black folks went to jail for a little bit of crack and a little bit of weed when people were smoking cocaine and doing opioids, and they was letting them off scot-free. They was a little bit fairer skin.
Different zip codes.
Yeah.
Different zip codes.
Zip codes. Melanin content. Anyway, so it's not also, by the time Clinton got done, there was a freaking surplus. There was a surplus. All right. And who took that over? Bush Jr.
True.
When Bush Jr. took over, now Saddam had already fucked with Bush Daddy. That shit went away. I got deployed on that one. Then we came back, and then Bush Jr. got involved, got deployed again, and he going to show Saddam a thing or two, and he did. Never found a weapon of mass destruction, though. We was looking. Hell, I was there. We ain't find shit. But that war happened. That was a big proving ground. We proved a bunch of shit with the Apache longbows worked, Tomahawk cruise missiles worked, the freaking M1A1s, A2s, those they tested a bunch of shit. All of it worked, man. We were blowing shit up everywhere. Yes, indeed. And then after Bush got done, the economy was fucked up, man. Come on, we had the worst. It was a recession, close to what we got now. If not now's worse. And then that's when the black guy showed up. I'm sorry, that's when Barack Obama got elected. So now we went from a recession, the housing freaking the housing whole freaking network was down, industry. Barack Obama said this himself. We invented cars. Henry Ford. We invented cars. How can we lose the auto industry when we invented them? So he bailed out the freaking auto industry. All right, you guys are still buying freaking Pontiacs and Fords and Buicks right now. There, yes, you are. He bailed that out. He bailed out the freaking banks, all of that crap. And from that point to 8 years later, the economy was growing. Okay, now they had that fucked up ass freaking launch of the Obamacare website. Now that hurt because that was ugly. But anyway, save the freaking banking industry, save the freaking housing industry, save the freaking auto industry, amongst other crap. And the Republicans kept saying, you can go back and look at that shit on Fox. The economy's growing too slow. They didn't say it wasn't growing. They said it was growing too slow. It should be growing faster. The economy's growing too slow. That's what they kept saying for the second 4 years. And he was gradually, slowly but surely Unemployment was getting lower and lower. Freaking jobs were gaining more and more. The stock market was breaking records. Remember that? All right. And then the last, 3, 2, 1 year, Trump won. And that's what he was given. Here you go, man. Here's the economy. And he built from there. And it was the greatest. I'll give him that. He built on what he was given. And then freaking COVID hit and he mismanaged the shit. And he can't say the economy's the same right now.
No.
At all. This is how I judge a president. Were you better when he started or when he ended? That's all I could say. Were you better at home when he started or when he ended? When he started, when Trump started, we was doing great. But right now, there's motherfuckers dying everywhere. Right?
That is true.
Now they keep talking about freaking movie.
But again, I mean, we can't say that it's his fault, but we can say the response to it just was not what it should have been.
No, I can say it's his fault. The only reason I say it's his fault because he was saying it was Obama's fault. If it wouldn't have came out of his mouth, I wouldn't be turning around saying the same shit right back at him. He was saying that Obama should step down because he let Ebola come to our shores and one person died. Once everything was said and done, 2 people died from Ebola. 2 people. I didn't say 200 fucking thousand. I said 2 people. And he said Obama should step down. Trump. Google it. That's all I'm saying.
To be resolved with just all we need is just a little bit of good warm weather and some bleach shots, and everything will be fine.
Man, a couple of shots of bleach, chase that shit with water. You take that vaccine that's coming out just before the election, and you'll be good to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that one.
You will pass. On that one, yes, you will pass.
You can have mine, bro.
Nah, man. Now listen, I'll be in line right behind Trump, Ivanka, freaking Jared, his pasty looking. They made a movie. What was that movie called? It was like this freaking doll, this funny looking doll that was killing motherfuckers. Anyway, that looked just like Jared. I can't think of the name of the movie though.
Yeah, you talking about Saw?
No. This
Dick
movie. Saw? Hold on, man. I'm gonna Google this shit while I'm on. No. It's not like the son. It's like it's not the brother. Hold on. I gotta move the screen off. Shit, what's that? Look, just gonna doll movies. I'm Googling doll movies horror. It's gonna come up. Hold on, I'll tell you. The Boy. That's it. Google The Boy and tell me that don't look like Jared Kushner.
Man,
it looked just like him, The Boy. And you know, come on, man. I try to support everything that Trump and his administration has done for the VA. I support 100%. Hell, I deal with freaking VA, Veteran Administration. Everything that they've done for the VA is good because during the Obama administration, VA was having problems. Remember, they were firing motherfuckers and bringing somebody else and blah, blah, blah. So the Veterans Administration has been squared away. There you go. You heard it from me, folks. The Veterans Administration squared away because of the freaking Trump administration. But environment, nope. Taxes, nope. And many other things. I'm sorry.
Taxes should be straight because we just now figured out that we only have to pay $750.
No, his taxes are straight. I'm talking about mine, man.
Hey, we might as well get on that. Hey, we need to find out what he did, and we need to do it too.
No. You know what? Oh shit! Can you see me? Or you just talking? You're on the phone. Can you're not on video, are you?
No.
Okay, man. My eyes just got really, really big. I can apply for refunds. All the taxes I paid, anything over $750, I should get back, right? Damn.
And you can pay your wife as long as it was a consulting fee.
I know. Holy shit. Let me go. I'm going to have to run downstairs and hire my wife.
There you go.
Baby, look, I need you to do what you do always. Tell me to do some shit.
There you go.
Hey, everybody listening, man. If you married and you got a wife, you need to put her on the payroll and write that shit the fuck off. She gonna tell you what to do anyway. She might as well get paid for it.
Might as well get paid for it. You right.
Oh my shit.
Man, let me get off of here, man. Let me let somebody else get in here with you.
Oh no, wait, Carly Grimes said
it's not fair. Whole night.
Man, shoot. Hey, I love you like cook food, man. Hey, and you're doing a great job on the Dog Father freaking channel, man. You're kicking ass. I'm about to turn the temperature up on mine too. Hey, I love you like cook food. Tell Jean I said, hey, I love her too, like cook food. And if you need me for something, man, let me know.
Hey, man, will do, man. Y'all take it easy, man. Have a good one.
Peace. Take care.
All right. Later. Peace.
Oh, shit. I still got 26% on my battery. Anyway, the number's on the screen, folks. Carla Grimes says it's not the parents' fault that the kids get sick. It's the parents' fault when they send the kids outside to play in the blizzard knowing how sick the babies are. Yeah, it's true. Carla Grimes also says, I'm going out tomorrow to stock up on TP again. No, toilet paper. Listen, the whole COVID thing, no one's had bursting booties. Nobody's had bursting booties. All right, Phil Corbell. You know what, Corbell? Oh, I got another call.
Call from
Russell Belfi.
Oh, Russell Belfi. What's going on, Russell? What you got for me, baby?
Hey, just saying hi, Phil.
Hey,
I don't know if you remember me or not.
Russell, no, clue me in, man.
Bell, Charlie Company.
Oh, shit.
Forces 325.
You one of my airborne brothers.
Yep. Hey, just watching your podcast. I get to watch it every now and then. Thanks, and keep on doing it, man.
Man, I talk more shit than I got shit in me. To be honest with you. How you doing? How you doing? Man, it's been years, man. Shit, we talking like 20 plus.
Oh, hell yeah. Long time. Nope, I've just...
Hello? Did I lose you?
Nope, I'm still there.
All right, man. Where you at? What you doing?
I'm Minnesota. Just watched the debate. Happened to go on Facebook. Saw you were on the podcast and wanted to say thanks. I've watched your podcast before.
All right. So what do you think about the debate, man? What did you get?
Common sense. I didn't learn anything.
Well, I did, but I didn't.
It's all the same as before.
Well, I think this is a sparring round. This ain't a fight. This is a sparring round for the two candidates to fill each other out. From the outside looking in, I kind of got what I expected. Actually, I knew what I was going to get from Trump. I was kind of nervous about what I was going to get from Biden. Okay. What's your take? What were you thinking prior to watching it?
Like you said, I expected Trump to be doing what he did, stating his words, jumping in when he wanted to.
Right.
Biden's response to a lot of it was low key.
Okay.
But that doesn't surprise me.
All right.
He's not a fiery person from what I've seen. And I'm not catching anything new. So the whole hour and a half debate was, I felt, a rehash of the last several months.
I agree. Didn't learn anything. Didn't learn anything. I think the how to word it, the standout points from Biden were obviously when he's talking about Bo, the whole calling military people freaking, suckers and all that stuff. He got passionate on that, but then that kind of got stepped on. It's whenever Biden was trying to go out on something to make a point on something specific, Trump would kind of step on it. So Trump was, he was prepped well, all right, on how to shut Biden down. Biden was prepped well on how to appeal, to look in the camera and talk to the American people. But I don't think either one made any headway over the other.
No, neither one came out. Like you said, it's a sparring round. Yeah. Neither one came out swinging and got a knockout.
I agree. You go to Fox, they're going to say Trump won. You go to MSNBC, they're going to say Biden won. You go to BBC, Al Jazeera, and all these other people, which I haven't done yet, but I will, and then I'll get a consensus from the world.
Yeah, I was watching PBS, so I got it a different way, but
there you go.
You're right about they have their own people in their own corners, handing them the towel, wiping their face, handing them the water to squirt in their mouth, rinsing out, here's the spit bucket.
There you go. There you go. So how are you, man? Let's change the subject real quick. I know this is about the post-presidential debates and everything, but how are you? Married, single, kids, what?
Divorced, kids. Going to college, broke because of that.
Oh,
I think you've been through that already.
I still got my training wife. Dude, I got married when I was 19. And
I meant about the broken kids in college.
Well, no, the kids I got kids in college, not broke, doing all right. Not working right now, but I'm retired. Retired from the Army. Disability. I got some investments in rental property. So I'm not dying, but it's not that I don't have to work. I'm just not working right now. Put it that way.
You could do better.
I could do better. There you go.
Yeah. No, work nights 20 some years. Can't remember much about that time period.
Mm-hmm.
Going swing shift was hard. You just get along and go along sometimes, and there's some things that you just can't go along with.
Yep.
And I live here in Minnesota where I won't say it started, but where the boiling point came over.
Yeah, I got you. I understand. But if I ever end up,
I don't think either candidate will address some of these issues.
Well, see, now that brings up that
they didn't really. Sorry?
No, that brings up a whole similar but different subject. The whole electoral college. You got the people that say the electoral college needs to go away. You need the popular vote. And then you got the people that say the popular vote is vital. Now, before I say what's your view? Electoral college or popular vote? Which one do you think should prevail?
Electoral college, yeah. But it should go back to where the electors are picked and then they meet the candidates and they decide. So you're choosing an elector that's supposed to represent you by your vote.
Okay. And I agree with that. Now, there's some folks, some that are probably listening or will listen later saying, no, it should be the popular vote. Listen, folks, here's the problem with the popular vote. All right. If you go with only the popular vote, the people in the rural and the smaller communities are going to be fucking ignored completely. If you go with the popular vote, the people are going to campaign. Your presidential, and every candidate is going to lean towards, well, not every candidate, I'm talking about federal, presidents, they're going to lean towards the dense populated areas. So they're only going to go out and campaign in New York, Chicago, San Francisco, wherever the cities are, because that's where you have the most people, and that's where they're going to get the popular vote. So anyone living out in the freaking woods or on the plains of Oregon, or anyone out there in the woods of Kentucky, if you're not in a city, they ain't going to give a shit about you. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh, no, perfectly right.
And that's exactly why they don't use the popular vote, because the people that are not in the densely populated areas will get ignored. Now, is that right or wrong? Should it be the majority of people voting for a president? Some say yes. Should it be a representative so it's equal across the nation? That's where the electoral college comes in. Some people say yes, some people no. I'm kind of split. I'd be more happy if they were the same. Whoever won the popular vote also won the electoral college, which has happened more times than not. But nothing's sacred. Nothing's sacred.
No, and it's not. And, as far as elections, even the federal elections, the states run the elections.
Yes.
And that's the way that should be.
I agree. But I think it should be so that the majority of Americans have a voice, no matter where you live, no matter how long it takes for your vote to get there, as long as it gets there before election day. That's why I call bullshit on the Republicans, Trump saying that mail-in votes, unsolicited. Listen, if you're a registered voter and you magically get a registered voter freaking application, you get a ballot, that doesn't make you invalid. You're still a registered fucking voter. Now, I can understand the argument about, some dogs have gotten a ballot. Well, the dog's not going to fill a motherfucker out. You with me? Or some people get two. All right, well, fill them both the fuck out and send it in, and only one's going to count. That's why they had checks and balances. You know what I'm saying? We got computers now. Back when we were in the Army, all right, we're going to go back in the 80s, the 80s and 90s. Remember before there was Netflix? I'm sure you do. Remember before?
I remember before MTV. So.
I know, man. We used to go. You if you wanted to watch a movie, we had to drive to Blockbuster, spend your money, get a freaking VHS. Some of you young people don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. Had to get a VHS tape. You rented it, and then you got charged a freaking service fee if you didn't rewind it before you turned it in. Remember that shit? You remember that? So now we got we got technology now where you can get a Fire Stick, plug that thing in, and watch movies all day long. Things change, man. Things change.
And, and that's where the democracy comes in, where you're talking about everyone's vote, because as things change, that should be able to create change if more people are on board with it. But you also don't want the dictatorship of the majority, like we're talking about, where the popular vote only would count.
Yeah, I agree. I just don't understand how we can be so technologically advanced where you can walk into a Walmart with an app on your phone and pick up and scan everything while you're in the store, and it's automatically paid for, and you just walk out scot-free. I don't know if you're familiar with that app, but they have one. Same thing with Sam's. So I can walk into a store, scan items as I go, pay for it on my phone, and walk the fuck out. But we don't have enough technology to be able to count mail-in fucking ballots? I don't get that.
Oh, we do.
Yeah.
They just don't want to say it.
I agree.
Because that doesn't, yeah, it's not a problem. Everything's going to go fine. Yeah. Okay. What are they going to talk about next after they admit to that?
Well, that's not going to be a conversation until after this election. All right. Even in the debate, it still was not said by Trump. And I can't say I'm not singling him out because I am, because Biden said if the election happens and all the ballots are counted and I win, I win. If I lose, I lose. And Trump is still stuck on, no, you got to verify that all the ballots are freaking, there's going to be fraud. There's going to be fraud. I'm like, come on, man. Come on. The democracy is a democracy. We used to be the greatest country on the planet. Now we are a joke. We're a joke from our leader. Come on, man. From our leader.
It's not a funny joke, unfortunately, when you're
I'm losing you. You there? You kind of sound kind of muffled.
I'm still here.
Okay. All right. Got you now.
Yep, I'm on speaker. Sorry.
Oh, that's cool. No issues. We're good. What were you saying?
Oh, no, I wasn't on speaker. My bad. Okay. There's only so much that the leader can do. But what he needs to do is pick his team to do the jobs for him. You've been in that situation.
Yes.
I did my 20 years. I've been in that situation.
Yes. We've worked together.
You have your squad leaders. You have your team leaders. If the company commander gives you a direction, you get out there and do it.
Yes.
And if you happen to go the wrong direction from what he wanted, he's going to be jumping your shit.
Well, think back.
And
we get an operations
Trump
order.
Doesn't seem to jump anyone's shit. If they fuck up, yeah, he blames them, gets rid of them, but he's not really picking someone to do the job in the first place.
Right. He doesn't hold you accountable. He puts you in place to do what he says. If you don't do what he says, he gets rid of you and he brings in somebody else he wants to do what he says. That's not leadership. That's not leadership.
No.
Now, think back. We used to get an operations order. All right. Situation, mission, execution, service support, command and control. Right? I'm surprised I still remember that shit. But anyway, you got a main effort. And no matter what happens in that operations order, we're going to do blah, blah, blah because of the commander's intent. We always got the commander's intent. Remember that?
Yep.
We got the commander's intent. That enabled us. If something went wrong, if something went crazy and the whole plan goes to shit, we know what the commander intended. So we could come up with our own stuff, our own directives, rules, our own plans, as long as within the commander's intent. Those people need to go away. This is how we're going to do it. The whole plan goes to shit, but everybody on the mission knows that those people, that's the commander's intent. Those people need to go away. So that gave us the initiative, operative word, the initiative to do things on our own to accomplish the commander's intent. And what I don't seem to get or see or understand on a national level, what is the president's intent for the nation? There's no commander's intent. That's what I'm missing.
And that's exactly it. From day one, I think, honestly, when he ran the first time, I don't think he expected to win.
I don't either.
I think it sandbagged him when he did.
I don't think he thought he was going to win.
Happy about doing it, but it wasn't something that he was ready for.
I don't think he was ready for the office. So then he got it. He won. He got it. You can't run, and all of this is all speculation, but you can't run a country like a business, especially the way he did it. You can't run a country like a reality show. Everything's not going to be in your favor. Shit's going to fuck up. But there's consequences. If you don't get ratings on a reality show, you just lose your show. You don't get ratings on a freaking military operation, you lose motherfuckers. People. It's different.
Yes. And some of those motherfuckers were you and I.
Exactly.
You know, we signed that blank check to our country that said up to and including the cost of my life.
But you don't cash that thing on a whim. That's credit.
No, you hope.
I give you credit for my life, but you need to cherish that shit. You spend that as sparingly as you can. You ain't sprinkling lives out like freaking, sprinklers on a fucking cupcake and shit. It's going to be sweet for me. Well, bitch, I got to die. That ain't right.
Yeah, no, I didn't want to be thrown away.
Yeah. Nobody,
if it happened, it happened.
Yeah, nobody wants to be thrown away. But you also want to be respected. I don't need to be revered. All right. But I need to be respected. Don't call me and this is what's been going. It's gonna sound kind of cheap now because this is what's the buzz line. But we ain't suckers and shit. Come on, man. Come on.
I walked into it with eyes open.
Yeah.
I think you did too.
Dude, we jumped out of airplanes to practice. You with me?
Oh, yeah, I was quite a few times.
Yeah. Hey, we're going to the field. All right. How are we going to get there, Sergeant? Well, we're going to go to Pope Air Force Base here at Fort Bragg. We're going to load up 2 hours prior. We're going to freaking rig up, get on the planes. We're going to fly for 50 minutes. No matter if you got to pee or not. And then you're going to jump out at night at 800 feet above ground level. You're going to hit the ground. And then we're going to go to the field and then spend a week in the field. And we're going to go back. We're going to roll march back on Friday. And if it was ITC, intensive training cycle, you did that for 8 fucking weeks. Come on, man. You did it with me.
Oh, yeah.
We jumped out of airplanes to practice. And fortunately, we didn't lose that many people. Just to fucking practice. And then we did it for real in Panama. When's the last time there was a real combat jump? Panama, and I think they sprinkled a couple people from the 173rd when we were in Iraq. When's the last time there's been a combat jump?
Really the Rangers going into Panama, with the support from the 82nd Airborne Division.
Last real one.
That wasn't that many.
I
know there weren't that many.
There weren't. You're right. The freaking 75th Ranger Regiment jumped in first, and then we came in, relieved them. Matter of fact, I missed the jump, but other people jumped in. I came in 5 days later instead of 3 because they put us on leave after JRTC. But anyway, and then we relieved them.
Yep.
And then we finished up. But come on, man. Prior to that jump into war, we used to jump every fucking week just for when the budget was good. I'm throwing my 2 fingers up. We used to jump we used to jump on Monday, march out on Friday.
Yep. No, and you're right about the budget was good because it changed while we were in.
Mm-hmm.
You went from a lot of live fires and a lot of military practice to not so much.
Not so much because of budget. And then what was crazy was we used to fight after I was a jump master. It got crazy because if we called the jump, if the primary jump master, me, if I called the jump because of weather or whatever, then the Army paid for the aircraft fuel and not the Navy. But not the Air Force. But if the Air Force called the jump, then the Air Force paid for the fuel. I'm like, dude, it's all the defense budget. What's the big deal? Yeah, that shit was crazy. Anyway, we're supposed to be talking about the debate. I'm glad you called in, though, man. I'm glad you're fine. Shit,
Yep.
man. I've been on for an hour. I didn't even realize. But thanks for calling in,
like
man.
I said, I just wanted to thank you and have a good night and keep doing your book of philosophy and your podcast. I'll catch it when I can.
All right, brother. Be safe. Be careful. I love you like cook food. And if I can do something for you, let me know.
Okay. You have a good night now, Phil.
Take care, brother. Bye. Wow, that was refreshing. Sorry it took so long. All right, I'll take one more call before I get up off here. It's been an hour and 5 minutes. I got 7 people on here. If somebody else wants to call in before I get up off of here, 479-4325. I'll take one more, or if not, I will get up off of here. I am on my regular Facebook channel and I'm on my R-BoP YouTube channel at the same time. This was impromptu. I really like that word. And I just jumped on just because I saw the debates and yeah. Lola J, thanks, Mr. Who says Biocock? What's that? Things you've done. Drive you won the way that you deal with US Steel. Is that a song? Don't cry for me. I need Cheetos. The truth is I never left it. I think that's a song. Tiffany Trump. What the hell is that? Don't cry for me. I need Cheetos. The truth is I never left them. All through my hungry days, my mad existence, I kept my promise. Don't keep your distance. Tiffany Trump. Song emojis. What the hell? Anyway. All right. I want to voice my views on this debate. So there it is. If y'all want to say something, if you have any questions, you want to check me, if you want to ask me a question on my views about whatever, the comment section is always open. I will answer your questions. Oh, Phil Corbeil says, Evita. All right. Oh, don't cry for me. I need Cheeto. That's now I get it. That is awesome. Hold on. I got to scroll up now. I got to scroll up. Thanks, Mr. Wait, don't cry for me. I need Cheetos. The truth is, I never left him. That's fucked up. Thank you for that, Lola J. I didn't get it. Now I got it. Anyway. All right, folks. I'm gonna give it another 5 minutes in case I get another call. And after that, I'm gonna jump up off of here. That was funny. Don't cry for me. I need Cheetos. Nice. Anywho, man, folks, lady, people, chilling in the house. I don't know how many people you know have a podcast studio in the crib, but I do. But man, that was good. I saw it, and yeah, my views have not changed on this election. I don't know if yours have or have not. Hit me up in the comment section. I will answer them. I think someone just knocked on my door. Somebody knocked? I guess not. I thought someone was gonna walk in that door right behind me. Anyway, I'm about to jump up off of here, y'all. Love you like cook food. You guys can continue to ask questions. I will answer them. Lola J says, nice setup on your studio and great energy. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I got this microphone here. I got one for a guest in that chair right there. I got my another microphone set up behind me for my travel mic if I use that. So my podcast will not stop, even if I have to travel. I got a travel studio. Anyway, guys, love you like cook food. If you need something, want something, let me know. Hit me up. If you want to be a guest or you know someone that has a very profound, interesting, or magical way of thinking about something, let me know. I would love to have them on here. And yeah, thanks for doing it. Lola J says you give me a Larry King live. That's awesome. Anyway, guys, love you like cook food. I am out of here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Love you like cook food. You guys be safe, be careful, and I will see you soon.